Bonjour, my royal friends. This is Princess Diane von Brain-is-Fried with more tips for your royally happy life. Today, I'd like to talk to you about don't let fear stand in the way of your goals. I'm a big one to talk because everything scares me. But I often will move anyway. But I guess the idea, the definition of courage, I think, is moving, going forward anyway, even if you have fear. But I particularly want to address the idea that fear can often stop us in our tracks and have us just not pursue the things that we would like to pursue. My voice teacher used to tell me that one of the things she was taught when she was facing something probably terrifying, being on stage in front of thousands of people, she would say, normal fears and doubts, normal fears and doubts. That is very comforting. That is actually one wonderful tip that you can use to help you. But another tip is something that I wish I had known when I was much younger. And here's an example. When I was going through law school, my first semester of law school, I was so scared. I mean, I guess I had a right to be. I didn't know the difference between a mortgagor and a mortgagee. But, and I had a really good girlfriend, and she was throwing up every night. And I wasn't throwing up, but I was crying. So we would talk to each other. She'd throw up, I'd cry. And we were just so scared. And I mistranslated my fear that I didn't belong there, that I shouldn't be in law school. This is something that's way beyond my abilities. And so I was fighting that fear the entire time. Why am I here? Why am I here? Well, the bottom line is I not only didn't flunk out, I did well. But after the first semester, I stopped having these terrible fears. But it was really almost debilitating. And after some point, she actually dropped out. And I knew the day she wasn't in class, I knew, she never told me that she had dropped out. Here's the thing I wish I had known. Years later, we mentored with Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor, he's a big personal growth guru, I guess. He's unfortunately passed on, but he's really mega big. He was in The Secret, the whole thing. And he said, if you don't have a dream that's big enough to scare the pants off you, then you don't have a dream that's worthy of you. And I realized later on, that's what was going on. I had a dream at the time, which was, to become a lawyer, that it was scaring the pants off of me. And so my interpretation that I was not smart enough to be there was an incorrect interpretation. The idea was I had a goal that was worthy of me. And if I had understood that, it wouldn't have been such a heartache. So I would like today to make sure you know, if you are pursuing, first of all, don't let your fear hold you back. But second of all, if you are having a lot of fear in a particular reach or situation of something you're trying to do, that's good for you. I'm not talking about the little voices that are telling me you don't do this because it's not good for me or other people. But if you do have those voices of doubt, it may very well, it is not just doubt, fear. It's showing you have a goal that's worthy of you, because if it's easy, everybody would be doing it. So that's my message for today. If you have a goal that's worthy of you, there probably will be some fear component. Okay, that's all for now. Mwah, ta-ta for now.